beauty tribe? It's your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. And this video is going to be a tribe tea segment. That is when you guys send me in your stories. We react, we kiki, we give advice, and all that jazz. And I am over here running my mouth, and I didn't even pull up my freaking email. Guys, I've been loving you guys' tribe teas recently. They've been very freaking juicy. Like, oh my goodness, very juicy, bitch, very juicy. All right, so I'm just gonna scroll all the way down. So this video might be short because I'm probably gonna just like spend all of my time scrolling. Like, come on. And guys, again, if you need any fast advice, please DM me. Do not email me and say please don't read on camera. Do not email me and say anything like that. Like, because sometimes the shit where you guys email me and you're like do not read on camera, it's time sensitive, and I'm like, well damn, now I just got to it and it's probably not even relevant. You get what I'm saying? So please DM me. I always check my DMs. I always check my DMs. Like, and I'm pretty fast with it now. I've gotten better with that, because honestly, if I just get to you guys like that, then I help you guys, give you guys advice or whatever, and then I could just move on to the next person instead of just letting it linger. I've realized that like I can get through more DMs. So please DM me if you have a serious issue. Do not just chill and email it to me, because it's gonna get lost in the fucking sauce. All right, so right now, since this is pre-recorded, once you guys watch, well, this is pre-recorded, so you guys have already watched the live stream. These dates are going to be different, but right now I'm on January 7th, so we're still in the beginning of January, in case any of you guys are wondering. This one is called My Best Friend's Crush is Playing Her. So me and my best friend for 6 years, and we only been in the same school one time, and that was in the 4th grade. But in the 8th grade, we found out that we have the same class together, and we were happy. When Lola got to my school, everyone didn't like her because of her personality. Her personality is very hyped and crazy, but yeah, no one really liked her. Even Jake didn't like her because they got into an argument like the second day of school. A couple of months has passed, and me and Lola have been fighting over something petty. So when we dropped the beef, she told me she liked Jake, and I was feeling iffy about it because Jake is your F-boy. Wait, what? So Jake is her crush, basically. So one day we were talking on Snapchat, and I did one of those questions thing, and I asked Lola, what do you like about Jake? And she said he was loyal and fine as fuck. And I said, oh, okay. So she said, you don't think Jake's loyal? I said, I didn't say that. So we were arguing about that, and to be honest, I really don't think he is loyal, because he is the type to take your virginity and just leave you alone. So I told her that I don't think Jake likes you, and she was being in denial, and she was mad because she thought I was jealous. And I was trying to tell her something about Jake and how you can't trust him. So another couple of months have passed, and me and Lola dropped the beef again, and so I really don't care about her liking Jake at this point. So let's get to the juicy part. So tell me why Jake tells me, you know, Rhonda likes me, and Rhonda is this girl that's in one of my classes, and she's pretty cool and recently got out of a relationship, but yeah. He tells me that, and he also said, but don't tell Lola about it. So later that night, I was FaceTiming Rhonda's friend, and she tells me that usually when Rhonda likes someone, she gets them. And I'm thinking in my head that he is playing with both of these girls, and I don't know what to do. What should I do? Should I tell Lola that Rhonda likes Jake and he is also talking to her? I don't know what to do. And I almost forgot to mention Jake said that he liked Lola as well. Okay, this is some high school shit. Basically, I don't think any of this shit freaking matters. You guys are not gonna care about this in 5 years. Like, to be honest, you've already tried to tell your friend about this boy, and it seems to me that it caused more problems in your friendship than anything else. Some people just need to learn the hard way. Let her do her. Let her do her. Do not mention anything about the relationship. Just let her do her, and then once it blows up in her face, be that shoulder to cry on. Don't hit her with no I told you so's, none of that. Just be that shoulder for her to cry on, okay? Because this is all just really petty, and y'all are not gonna care about this when y'all are looking at colleges to go to in a few years. Like, trust me. Okay, so sorry if the lighting changed, my camera overheated. Let me know what you guys advise her to do. I just feel like that's a really simple issue, you know? All right, now this one is do what you gotta do for some smoke. Just a warning, it's about weed. Okay. Hey Naja, I'm laying here at 12 midnight when I need to be up for school in 6 hours. Child, you need to take your ass to bed. Like, school is important, okay guys? Books before YouTube videos, all right? But it's okay, because I got a funny ass story for you in the tribe. So about 2 summers ago, I was hanging out with my friend Tori at her house. We used to smoke together all the time and would go through hell and back just to blow a little something. So this weekend, I was at her place and I brought a small pack with me, just a dub. Broke down between us two, it was only a blunt apiece. But after the sesh was done, after the sesh was over, we still had some blunts left. I don't know if any of you can relate, but when I see unrolled blunts, it hurts my heart and lights a special type of fire under my ass. I guess the prices of weed changed, man. Like, from what people are telling me, the prices of weed has changed. Like, you have multiple blunts out of a dub, like, goddamn. But no, when I don't have weed rolled, I used to just put it in a mason jar and just go about my life, like, to be honest. I had more fun rolling papers, if anything, because I felt like a hipster bitch. Like, I even started contemplating if I just want to say, fuck searching for weed, let's just smoke it as it is, tobacco guts in it and all. Okay. I hate having blunts with no weed. Oh, so you're saying it hurts your soul when there are leftover gars, like actual blunt wraps, like not blunts with weed in it. So, okay, so you're saying your ass was sitting over here smoking a cigarello. Sis, get help. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. This isn't the first time it's happened to us either. I remember one time Tori and I were looking around her room for something to sell for a quick $1. We ended up finding a pretty big canvas painting, probably from Walmart or something. Couldn't have been more than 10 bucks. Flipped it for $20 on OfferUp. Why does this sound like me when I was 19, 18 years old? I used to flip shit on OfferUp for money all the time. Not for weed though. I used to sell candy in high school for weed, but for weed, sis. Guys, no lie, OfferUp Let Go comes in clutch when you need some fast cash. Yes, it does. So y'all need to stop DMing me for money because I be telling y'all the same thing every time. Y'all need to download Cash App or Let Go and start selling some shit if you really need that cash, okay? Anyway, that's basically the same thing we were on this day too. We were looking around her room and Tori pulled out this really nice guitar from her closet. Neither one of us knew much about the instrument, so she just decided to say fuck it and sell it. I don't know how it happened, but somehow we concocted a plan that involved me trapping in the booty crack hotness. To this pawn shop. I had to read that a few times because confused. The pawn shop about 2-3 miles up the road. Yes, I was younger than 18. Watch how it smacks me in my face along with other things too. So I get all geared up, tank top and basketball shorts because it was damn near 100% humidity outside and blazing sun. Put on my running shoes, pulled up Google Maps and walked to her window on the outside to grab the guitar so her mom wouldn't peep the plan and shut it down. And that's another thing where it's just like, at least when I was on OfferUp and Let Go, I was selling shit that I bought. Y'all are selling shit that your mommy and daddies bought you. Bruh, if my mom knew that I sold something of hers that she bought me, she would be furious. The only time she would ever let me give away clothes was if I was giving it away to like Goodwill, if I was giving stuff to the Salvation Army, like stuff like that. Don't support Salvation Army, look it up. But literally, like, my mom would beat my ass over some shit like that. So I'm walking or whatever, we get there about 20 to 30 minutes later and they said I need some form of identification. I was blown. I didn't have anything but my motherfucking fingerprints to identify me. Like, what the fuck? Take the damn thing and give me cash. The last thing I was trying to do was walk another 20-30 minutes back to the spot with the heavy ass guitar. But hey, that's what I did. When I got back to Tori's crib, I knocked in the window for her to grab the guitar and she wasn't responding. I put it by some bushes and walked in her house sweaty as fuck. All I hear is her mom spazzing the fuck out. I knew it, bitch. Even though I'm not her kid, I definitely got some too. Yeah, cause you over here taking her shit and trying to pawn it. I guess Tori lied and said I went to the park to meet with people and her mom instantly thought I was on some bust down Tatiana shit. What? From that point on, I'm pretty sure her mom didn't really like me. It is what it is, I guess. After that, we were both disappointed and still weren't high. That was literally the whole day's goal. We weren't on some broke shit. We were on some broke shit. I was about to correct your ass. We were on some broke shit and broke down roaches and packed them in a bowl. Bruh, me and Tori went through hella crazy adventures trying to get high. Tweaking the truth to our moms to get pizza sent us while we're kicking it somewhere we weren't supposed to be. Skipping school for a few hours. OMG, y'all don't judge me. I'm definitely gonna write into the Tribe Tea more often because I'm low-key tired of hearing sob stories because they all sound the same. Leave the nigga. Bitch, you ain't right. She talking about leave him, sis. We're tired of hearing these stories. Leave him. She's a mess. I'm sorry, y'all, but let's spice the shit up a little bit. Well, I will say you did spice shit up, okay? I will say you did. That was fucking crazy. You guys out there, do not pawn your parents' shit for drugs, okay? That is not your shit. You did not buy it. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. I will snitch on you. Like, Jesus. Okay, this one is juicy. This one is called I Fell in Love with My Now Ex-Best Friend's Dad. Is this revenge or did you really fall for him? We're gonna see. Hey Naja, I love watching your videos. You have such an amazing personality that I could binge watch you all day. Thanks, sis. Anyway, you've seen the subject name. This is one messy story. Yes, bitch. So this all begins when my best friend Brandon invited me to go out with him and his dad. Usually on Fridays, we'd have a night and where we'd all drink and watch movies. This specific Friday, Brandon had gone to bed early and it was just me and his dad, Lee. And we were talking about, ew, I don't want to name, can we name him something else? Like, that's my dad's name. We're gonna call him Bob. Like, that's weird. No. No. His dad, Bob. And we were talking about sex and stuff, and I just thought that it was because we were both drunk as fuck. After he went to sleep on the sofa and I slept in his bed. The day after is when we went to town. It was all right. We went to the last club at like 3 a.m. and Brandon wanted to go home. But me, nah, I was lit and I loved dancing in the crowd with strangers, so I said that they could both go. But Bob insisted on staying with me and Brandon got a taxi home. I was trying for the rest of the night to be Bob's wingman, which didn't end up as well as I had a lesbian grabbing on my ass. Anyways, after the club, we both started talking about how we had feelings for each other, and when we got back, we had sex. We had like a secret relationship for like 2 months until Bob decided to start seeing someone from work. She was the same age as me. I'm 19 and Bob is 42. Bob, you're a grown man, Bob. Like, you knew better, Bob. Like, it's already, I thought y'all were like in y'all 20s because you're talking about y'all were at the house drinking and shit. I thought you were at least like 25, 26. Even then, even though there is an age gap if you were 25, 26, at least you are an adult and your brain is done developing. Not only is this nigga giving you alcohol, but what? You're still a teenager. Like, what the hell? It broke my heart that he was talking to her and he knew it. Then like 2 weeks ago, Brandon found out about us and now I have no friends and I spent all my time on my own in my room. I know it's karma, but I wanted to tell Brandon when it happened, but his dad wouldn't let me. And then when Brandon confronted his dad ended up telling him. Well, at least you're owning up that it is your karma or whatever, but at the end of the day, I feel like his dad should be more at fault because he is the adult in the situation. But at the same time, your loyalty did kind of lie with Brandon and you probably should have told him that feelings were happening or, you know, what was going on. And so at least then he could be mentally prepared instead of feeling stabbed in the back, you know. That's how I lost 2 people I love. Anyway, that's the story in a nutshell. I hope you don't get too stressed reading this. No, boo, you didn't stress me out. I've heard worse. But yeah, I feel like that is definitely your karma. I would try to go out and make some new friends though. I wouldn't just isolate yourself and keep beating yourself up about the past. Just learn from it. Don't be trying to talk to anybody's daddies. Like, come on now. Like, that, I feel like that's just crossing the line. Like, but his dad was also crossing the line. That's the thing where it's just like they're both wrong. But because you didn't tell him and his dad told him first, that just makes you look bad. Like, you get what I'm saying? Maybe in the future, you and Brandon can repair a friendship. But honestly, it sounds to me like you have too much strong of a feelings for his dad to even like do that. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Give her some advice in the comments below. All right, so this is the last one and it is called I Need Advice. He has a baby on the way. And by the way, sis, your hair in this picture is like bomb as fuck. Like bomb as fuck. Naja, I need advice on something. I'm 20 years old and I have 2 small children. I have my own place, car, and an okay job. All right, bitch, go ahead, Miss Independent. I see you. When I became independent, I finally felt like I was in the position to start dating again. There's this guy that I went to middle school with and we never really talked in school, but years later he began to show interest in me. He would try to talk to me, but for whatever reason, I would always ignore him. He was actually pretty persistent though, and even when he stopped trying to actually be with me, he would still hit me up every now and then and would send me encouraging message or whatever. I think me still being stuck on my ex was one reason that I really wasn't interested as well. Okay, so fast forward and we start talking. I needed some work done on my car and he offered to help. So we meet up in person and this is the first time we've actually seen each other since middle school. He's grown up, LOL, very handsome and sweet. Well, I hope so. You haven't seen him since y'all were going through puberty. I hope he grew up. He gave me really good vibes, so I continued talking to him. Our first night hanging out was amazing. We got along so good and he's so funny. My kids like him and we've been inseparable since. We're now in a relationship and then he dropped something on me. His ex is pregnant. That's something he should have dropped on you from the beginning, especially before you brought your kids into it. Like, that's trifling as fuck. That's something he should have brought up in the beginning, because that's a deal breaker for a lot of people. I know for me, I don't have any kids, so if somebody has kids, that's a deal breaker for me. Like, that's not cool. She's 5 months pregnant. I can't be mad or anything because their relationship was way before me. I've read their messages and it's really just about the baby. I even think she's seeing someone new herself. I'm gonna sound so selfish when I say this, but I really just wanted to create a family with a guy who didn't have any kids. I mean, I don't think it's selfish only because you told him off rip that you had kids, and I feel like he should have told you off rip that he had kids as well. Especially if the relationship with his BM is just about the baby and just about co-parenting. I don't see why he would feel the need to hide that. Like, there's something off about that. I just wanted it to be my kids and then whatever kids we had in the future. I know it's so selfish because he accepted my 2 children, but I just feel like it's so different because she's physically pregnant right now, and I know that in a matter of months, all of his attention is gonna completely shift to his new baby. Having your first child is a love like no other, and I wanted to be the first to experience that with him. I've talked to him about everything, and he assures me that everything won't change. Well, he doesn't know that because he's never had a kid before. I'm starting to warm up to it a little, but it's just always in the back of my head. We could be sitting having a good time, and in the back of my head, I'll be like, damn, this dude got a baby on the way. Like, what if when she has the baby, she starts wanting him back? Or what if he decides he wants his family? I don't know. I'm so torn. A third baby is just so much, and I'm so scared of how everything is gonna play out. I really like this guy, and we get along so well. Also forgot to mention that he's not a super affectionate guy. We hug when seeing and departing each other, and we snuggle up to watch a movie, and that's about it. He's not big on kissing or posting about his relationship, and I just feel like I'm compromising too much. But I don't want to end it. Please tell me what you think. Sorry it's so long. Well, off rip, if you're not getting what you want from him, I don't really see that it's worth to keep pursuing. Especially he lied in the beginning, and it's like, it's just too much weird gray areas. Like, you get what I'm saying? And even if he is showing you the text between him and his ex, he could be deleting conversations. You never know. If you must stay with him, but if I were you, I would just be friends with him and then try to pick shit up after the baby is born if it's that important. But if you must be with him, form a relationship with his baby mom. You know, if you really want this family, like, try to actually make a family, and no pun intended, make a tribe. You know, it takes a village to raise a child. Like, if you want, form a relationship with her, keep up to date with her if you really love him and you're really with him. And so then that way you're up to speed. There is no questioning of what's gonna go on. But if I were you, I would just leave him alone. Only because it's like you say, he's not giving you what you want affectionately, emotionally, and you already have 2 children, so I'm pretty sure you know, like, what you want in a father at this point, or in a man at least at this point. So it's kind of just like, I would leave him alone, just be friends with him. But if you must stay with him, I would just be in cahoots with the baby mom so you have updates. But I really feel like you should leave him be and just have him be a friend to your family, because you already introduced your kids to him, you know? So it's kind of fucked up situation. But yeah, and I'm not trying to tell nobody how to raise their kids or anything, but like, my rule of thumb is I wouldn't introduce kids to somebody unless you are for sure. If she's 5 months pregnant, that means you had to introduce your kids to him before even knowing him for a year. And me, if I have kids and God forbid me and Daniel break up, I'm not introducing my kids to my significant other for a long time. Like, even growing up, I didn't meet my mom's significant others even until they were like dating for like years. Even her fiance right now, they were dating for at least 1.5 years before I met him. Like, I don't know. I know some people operate differently, but just doing that lessens confusion with the kids. And I don't know. So when shit like this happens, it's kind of like you could just cut them off easily. What do you guys think? Please put your advice in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This one was a little bit long, but if you guys want any of your stories right on here, or you need any advice, make sure you email into the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.